Wondering if you should take a trip to visit Comuna 13, what was once one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the world? I traveled solo to visit Colombia, and my first stop was Medellin. At first, I wondered if I would visit Comuna 13 and decided, although I was solo, it did not mean I had to go alone, so I decided to take a tour with Get Your Guide and found myself on a graffiti and cultural tour of Comuna 13. This killed two birds with one stone. I was able to hang out with some other travelers and even met some solo travelers in the same boat. But what happened in Comuna 13 truly changed my mind about the neighborhood. This was a colorful, vibrant community showcasing their voice through art rather than violence. If you're new here, my name is Sarah Faye, and I hope you follow along for this epic solo travel adventure to Colombia. After getting some work done, I'm now just getting ready to leave and start my day. I'm heading to go to the Comuna 13 tour. It's a colorful neighborhood. There's a lot happening, and I'm really excited to get led around there by a local. And yeah, I'm off in a rush because I'm running behind today, but it's okay because I decided to do a little bit more of a slow travel in Medellin so that I can really experience the city and all its different facets. But for now, we're going to head to see Comuna 13, and I'm going to take you along with me. First, I need to call an Uber. In Medellin, the Uber rides were really cheap, so I decided while I was traveling solo to take Uber to most places, especially to meet the guide at the train station. Right now, we're just on the walking tour to go to Comuna 13, Comuna 13, and we're about to take, I don't know, this looks different than anything I ever seen. Either subway or I think we're taking the tram up. Yeah, the tram, I think. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's see what the tour guide has to say.
Now each cabin is for 8 people sitting down and 2 standing up, okay? So it's for 10 people basically. So I need 8 people with me, I'll be ahead. And then we're going to get off on the first station. I'll be there waiting for the second group. And I'll explain what to do there. Basically we are going to see the whole neighborhood. And I'll explain you the history of this place, which is pretty interesting. Okay? That's it. Let's go over.
As soon as you get to Medellin, you'll realize it is massive. There are over 250 neighborhoods in the city, and Comuna 13 is 6 miles from El Poblado, where I was staying. So taking a tour made it easy to get there. Although you could take the metro yourself to get to the escalators in Comuna 13 by yourself, you'd have about a 20-minute walk after you get out of the San Javier metro station. To each their own, but I decided to take a guided tour so I didn't have to go alone. Good afternoon, we're here at Comuna 13 and we just rid the subway to the Teleferico and we're here now. The tour is about to start, but this used to be one of Medellin's most dangerous neighborhoods and now it's one of the most popular attractions. So I'm really excited to go. I went with Get Your Guide to find a local tour guide to bring this experience. So I'm really excited to see what it has to offer. But let's go, Hector's talking.
We're going to spend a few hours walking around the reality of all these neighborhoods. Right there at the bottom, there is like a colorful place, a colorful neighborhood, and that one is called Las Independencias. It's the place where we're going to see all the graffiti. Even there is an orange stuff right there in the middle. Those are the electrical escalators. So it's the place where we're going to appreciate the graffiti later, so we don't have enough time to go to the last station called La Aurora. This cable car connects Comuna 13 with Comuna number 7 at the northwest, far away. It's like 3 kilometers, 0.5 and 4 stations, okay? So far in Medellin City, we have 5 cable cars, and they are focused on the poor areas, what we call barrios populares in Medellin City, or popular neighborhoods. People are relating the word Comuna with poor and crime, okay? But in fact, it's how Medellin City is split or organized into 16 comunas. So even Poblado, which is the place where most of the foreigners stay, is called Comuna 14. Each comuna has around 20 or 40 different neighborhoods. Right here in Comuna 13, we have 19 different neighborhoods around, okay? Government with the soldiers and the police officers. And finally, on the other corner, the paramilitaries. Rich people in Colombia, many politicians, multinational companies like Chiquita Brands from the United States, the Bananas Company, They said, we are not going to pay taxes to the guerrillas. We are going to build our own army to protect us. And then they killed the guerrillas also. You got it? So that was all together in 80s in Colombia. Okay? So at the end of 90s, the paramilitaries started to get inside in Comuna 13 to kill the guerrillas. And of course, the gunshots increased in Comuna 13. And they lost bullets from AK-47 large round weapons started to kill people on the flat area. Higher middle class people and rich people. Commune 13 shares border with commune number 11 and commune number 12. And we have there all the higher middle class people in Medellin City and many rich people along the stadium of football, Laureles, the second richest part after Poblado. So the Los Bullets started to kill rich people there, and the government said like, well, poor people can die, but then rich people, middle class, that's not good for a government. We have to do something. So from the end of 90s to 2002, the government developed 24 different military operations in Comuna 13 to take over the guerrillas from top side. Okay? So they killed many guerrillas went to the jail, many guerrillas got back to the jungle, and a lot of civilians from Comuna 13 were killed. Okay? That's what we are going to understand. From 2002 to 2005, when we had the peace agreement with the paramilitary groups in Colombia, the paramilitaries stayed here from 2002, and they ruled the area until 2005. 300 disappeared people in Comuna 13 so far. We have 300 disappeared people in Comuna 13, and we are looking for them nowadays. In fact, in Comuna 13, we have probably the third biggest mass grave after Argentina and Mexico.
After learning more about the different comunas, which there are 16 in Medellin, and the wars and strife that happened here, we then came and saw a bunch of different pictures. One of vibrant life happening in the streets, from the art murals on the wall to the people in the streets performing. Honestly, it felt like an organic outdoor museum because there were so many art murals everywhere. Our guide said there's actually over 800 by 300 different artists, and it was just awesome to walk around and take it all in.
He's from Medellin City, and only 5 years ago he made a video right here of the song called 11 p.m. So if you search on YouTube for 11 p.m. you are going to see the model coming downstairs from that side, and Maluma was singing out from this corner from an old red car. So that's why I like to stop here. That's it.
Guide was very cognizant about sharing the meanings behind the murals we were seeing and how these were also a form of political expression against the government that had caused so much pain as well in the neighborhood while they were trying to get rid of the paramilitaries and guerrillas.
Are black people or Afro-Colombians, okay? So that's why they wanted to talk about it. But also Zeta painted the three birds right here, and it's how Zeta wanted to mean how, well, they escaped from the cage, and they're giving to the girl the key of freedom, okay? It's how now the graffiti artists in Latin America are opening minds, how they are changing minds through the street art. And that's why
Alright guys, so right now we're in Comuna 13, and it is really hectic here. It's so cool that there's so much art and life, and yeah, just music, hip-hop playing in the streets and stuff. A lot of hill walking and bikes randomly going by. But yes, just going to continue to hike up this in a dress, no less, and continue on with the tour. But so far so good. To me, you could come here and look at the art and the neighborhood and not really understand what's going on, but by taking it with a local guide, I've learned a lot of the history about this place, and I definitely think it's worth coming. And the $25 that I found it on Get Your Guide with, really good. What caught my eye next made the entire trip worth it. So in Morocco, a a sheep's eyeball, and today I'm gonna eat some big ass ants by these big ants extraordinary trio of girls behind me. But yes, I don't even know if this camera's on, but here we go.
Big ass ants.
Big ass.
Big ass ants. Big ass. Look at it.
What
And
do
this
you
is this is the head. Look at
What
this.
do they taste like?
Yeah, this is the head, and this is the ass. It's big ass.
But what do they taste like?
They taste like salty popcorn. I told you, like a salty popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, they're nice.
Let's open it up.
Huh?
Do you want to open it up? Let's do it. Oh, can you open it?
I don't want to eat that.
We gotta. You don't want to have one with us?
Nah.
Big ass ants.
Are you sure? If
because
he doesn't do it.
Then I would like to have sex, and my wife is not available.
Wait, what do you mean? They make you. What do you mean? I don't. Are you gonna eat it?
Go on then, let's do it at the same time.
Okay. Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers then.
What does it taste like?
Salty popcorn.
Where's my wire?
Pretty good.
Hey guys, wait for me.
It's good. You get over the fact that they're big ass ants that you're eating. It's pretty good. But I don't know what they mean. Try it. It's not that bad.
Bigger than I thought.
I thought it was just the butt,
That's what I
and then
thought
he put a giant one in my hand, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Do it. It really tastes like popcorn. Just think of it as popcorn. It's not an ant.
Tastes like popcorn.
It's not bad.
It's so big.
Straight in.
It's a new part.
This to paint the history of the Comuna 13 right there in front top, okay? So Chota is like the most popular graffiti artist here.
We learned about Chota, who is the most famous graffiti artist in Comuna 13 and helps the community by teaching about art and hip-hop dance and keeping the community out of violence. He also has Chota 13, which is a gallery as well as a place you can grab coffee, a beer, or whatnot and just enjoy the Comuna 13 vibes. So after the ant fiasco, now we're up here again, walking up escalators. Oh, this is pretty. When you come to Comuna 13, you must try the street food and just grab it and go and walk, enjoying the views of Comuna 13 as well as all of Medellin down below.
That was the end of the problem. But cocaine was already here. So the guerrillas and the paramilitaries started to deal with cocaine. They became rich guerrillas from the left wing, and the paramilitaries became rich, and they started to interchange cocaine by weapons. So they started to interchange cocaine by weapons, and we started a new civilian war in Colombia. So I remember very well about 2001 because my family got displacement from Guatapé. Okay, the paramilitaries started to live on the corner of my neighborhood, and the ELN guerrillas sent a letter, and the letter said that they were going to bomb the place, my neighborhood. So the mayor of Guatapé came with the letter, and he said something like, "You have to move," but he never rented a hotel for us. So my mother called a rich auntie that she had living in Alejandria, which is a neighbor town in Guatapé. We just moved there for 1 year or something like that. But we didn't know at that time also that the guerrillas used to shoot to the police station there every evening.
They used to what, sorry?
To shoot
Shoot. They shoot at the police station.
every evening. So we moved from a worse place, or from a bad place to a worse one. But that's the war.
Alright guys, so I'm here at the rooftop of the Hampton Inn, and it's true what they say, the weather in Medellin literally changes in the flip of a switch, but I'm really enjoying it. The hot tub is really nice and relaxing. I've been doing a lot of walking because as you can see, there are a ton of hills and mountains surrounding us. But I love this. The 15th floor of the Hampton Inn has a workout facility. It has a place you can just come out and chill. And there's also the hot tub, which I've been enjoying to relax. Staff here are wonderful and so like helpful when I've been asking to go to a spa or to, you know, find a place. They've really helped me out here. And I'm really enjoying just like having fun. And yeah, probably unabashedly making TikToks on the rooftop of Medellin. And even though it's like slightly raining right now, like there's a few droplets, I'm really enjoying this. It's a nice change of pace because the last few days have been filled with salsa classes, meeting people at Los Patios Hostel, and really doing a different tour. I did the Comuna 13 tour, Comuna 13, and yeah, there's just so much to do here. I'm gonna stay longer than I even expected, and I'm not mad about it one bit because this city is awesome. But for now, I'm gonna continue to enjoy the hot tub. Good morning guys, I'm just here at 5 Elements Spa. I'm here just to get some work done. I don't want to say work done, but yeah, just nails, everything. They do massages, facials, waxing, you name it, but I'm just here. It wasn't so bad the pricing, so I just wanted to treat myself and have a little bit of a day at the spa. During my time in Colombia, I loved the pricing on certain things, like getting my nails done cost me for a manicure and pedicure $10. And other things, there was just such a high quality of life here. I can totally see being a digital nomad and living here for a couple of months. Plus, the people were extremely friendly. So it's finally time to check out of the Hampton Inn. It was really relaxing seeing her and I loved my room. Had amazing breakfast each day with an amazing view. Now heading to Viajero Hostel. And I still have some things that I want to see in Medellin. The city is awesome and huge, so there is a lot to explore, from like the nightlife to also the food scene as well. I've been just having a great time, as well as meeting a lot of amazing backpackers and people traveling around Colombia, South America, the world. It's great to be back out on the road again and run into so many travelers, honestly. When I was in Morocco, there wasn't as many, but for now, like Colombia is really like an awesome place to meet a ton of people. So for now, I'm gonna get going, grab some coffee, and then head to the next hostel. So that's a wrap for this week, but stay along for next week's adventure where I go to Viajero Hostel and then take a day trip to Guatape, one of the most colorful places in Colombia, as well as hike up El Peñón Rock. As always, please let me know if you have any questions in the comments and like and subscribe for more.